Sandy Charles with FanRag Sports, joined by Minnesota Twins prospect Nick Gordon. Nick, what's it like playing in the Arizona Fall League with all of this elite talent?
It's definitely a blessing, to even come out and practice with these guys. It's amazing to see the talents that some of these guys have, how they go about their business every single day, and you learn a lot from playing around these guys, especially the older guys. I mean, I'm one of the younger ones here, so, definitely look up to a lot of these guys, and to be able to be on the same field with them, it's definitely a blessing, so.
Being the youngest, is there anyone that's really taken you under his wing?
I mean, they kind of all have. If something's going wrong or, if I'm not doing what I need to do, guys are always there to show you what you're supposed to be doing, and to say something about it. And they're also just, molding me and showing me the way, and because I definitely would love to lead one day, and I definitely feel I am a leader, and to be able to look up to some of the leaders now and to see how they do their thing, it's a blessing, so.
Now, you had 3 hits on the day. You look really comfortable at the plate. What adjustments have you been making?
With every pitcher, you got to make adjustments. I mean, guys here are going to compete. They're going to come after you. So, you just got to be ready. Don't take a pitch off, and every single pitch I was in the box, I was ready to swing, whether I did or not. I mean, I was getting either my timing down or figuring something out about myself and, just trying to get in the groove, so.
What's it like hitting behind Yoan Moncada?
Oh man, it's amazing. To be able to stand there in the on-deck circle and watch him do his thing, I mean, that is amazing. He is very elite and he goes about his business well. He knows what he wants to do at the plate. He has a plan, and to be able to talk to him and to watch him, I learned a lot from that, so.
Going behind him, what in specific you've learned from him? I know this was your first game, but anything today that you really saw?
Don't miss pitches, because he didn't miss pitches. And once you got a guy like that in front of you, he's going to get on and do some things, and it makes the game, a little bit more easier for you to be able to put balls in play and do things like that because they're worried about him on base. So.
Speaking of people that give you advice, your brother D. Gordon plays for Miami. Does he kind of give you advice, and how often do you talk?
Oh, we talk pretty much every day. He's always giving me advice. My brother's one of the best in the game, so I mean, I'd be crazy not to listen to him. And just to be able to have that experience, to be able to talk to my brother and to have my brother in my life, it's definitely a blessing, and I thank God every day for it. And just for my brother to be there and to show me the ways and the ropes, I thank him for that as well. So.
And lastly, going into AFL, is there anything that you really want to work on, and by the time AFL is over, have it kind of mastered or kind of perfected?
Being consistent, definitely defensively. Consistency is the key, and a lot of these guys are consistent, and a lot of these guys are ready for the big leagues. And I mean, to play in the big leagues, you got to be consistent. So definitely consistency for me.
Thank you so much. For Nick Gordon, I'm Sandy Charles with FanRag Sports.